Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Well, I can already tell that there's a chance that you may well be on the pathway to 6 or 7 figures because you've made it to day 4. A lot of people will have given up by now because we don't have persistence and we don't have resilience. And today's topic is all about resilience. We need resilience to get through this business. It's not easy. There's no magic pill you can take and wake up the next day and everything works. It's long, hard slog to get there. And so you're going to need resilience. You're going to need to be able to pick yourself up when you fall down. You're going to need to be able to fail your way to success. So it needs work. It needs dedication to that work. Dedication to that massive, imperfect action. All right? Take full responsibility for this journey that you're on. Don't just treat it like it's a hobby. If you want to get to 6 or 7 figures, it won't happen. These things don't happen by accident. No matter what the stories you hear out there, they'll tell you, oh, in 1 month, I went from this to this. They don't tell you about the 6 years of mistakes and slogs and carries and changes of business and all the things that they did before that. No, they just tell you about that 1 month when they had that turning point. And I get that because I've had a few of those turning points myself along the way. And you get these miracles happen in a moment. But those miracles didn't happen without all those months and years and the study and the hard slog that happened before that. So it's not telling the full picture. They're not really being truthful. You need to treat your business as a business. And my coach came up with something that was really profound one day when I was using a lot of excuses. And well, they weren't all excuses. Some of it was reasons. 5 children. Sometimes things would be messy, kids sick, lots of appointments. So there was things getting in the way, right? But my coach said to me, if you had a job at Starbucks, and of course a job at Starbucks we probably wouldn't value as much as our own business, right? So if I had a job at Starbucks, and I had a shift, would I show up at my shift? The answer is of course, unless I'm sick or something. And so if you were sick or something, yes, you would ring in sick. What if you did that all the time? What if you ring in sick every day? What if you didn't show up every day? What would happen? Well, I'd get fired. So I was then told, why are you treating your business less than a job at Starbucks? Why are you not showing up? Why are you not showing up day after day after day? And I was someone who was working hard, but it still wasn't enough. SubhanAllah. And so that was a real lesson for me. It's like, yeah, you're right. I need to treat my business better than just a casual job at Starbucks. I need to show up every day. And that's what it takes. It takes that kind of resilience and that kind of commitment and that kind of determination to figure out life around your business. And your business around your life as it works out when you're, especially at home with kids, that sort of thing. So the reality is if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And I know we have a lot of people doing it, especially in our Muslim women world, and that is amazing and fantastic. But if you look at the percentages compared to the number of Muslim women there are in the world, it is still a very small percentage, even though it looks like a lot from our perspective. 80% of Muslim-run, 80% of women-run businesses fail in the first 18 months. Is your business going to be one of those, or are you really going to step up to the 6 or 7 figure mark? So you need incredible resilience. You need to expect difficulties, blocks, challenges, failures. And now I'm just going to turn my page over and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about failures. Here we go. More imperfect action. I'm not going to spend hours editing these videos because I want to demonstrate to you how it is good enough to be human and do these things and not go and be fussy and then spend another 5 hours editing these videos before I give them to you. I'm just going to give them to you. So here we go. My notes about failure. Here we go. So you've got to stick at it. And then I can't even read my writing. You need to follow the lead of your mentor or your coach. If you don't have one, get one. It's really important. Make sure that you have somebody who's that next step ahead of you. So I'm determined to get my business to 7 figures. So I have multiple 7-figure actually, female coaches that I am learning from because I want to do what they're doing. I want to follow their lead. I've already followed the lead of many coaches that I've worked with, and I've moved on from them because it's time to move up to the next level. We all do the same thing. We need to have the mentors and the coaches in our life that are going to show us the vision and the direction to what our next level is, right? So we need to be realistic around time and money. We need to find solutions that work with our situation. And that really goes back to when we were talking about focus, and the one thing is those particular issues were considered when we're choosing the one thing that we're really focusing on. And don't quit. Don't quit other income sources too early. So this was something that I did under quite a bit of pressure from my coaches at the time, was I quit my part-time work before I really had enough coming in for my business to replace it. And it was a juggle. It was such a juggle between business and personal finances because I didn't have the income coming in from my part-time work anymore. We were reliant on what I was achieving in my business. So that put a lot of pressure on. And then what happened is I'm working from desperate mode. So we don't want to be working from desperate mode, because guess what happened? I did all these intro sessions and no one signed up because they can sense the desperation. You're not natural. You'd sign up anyone and then it would be your worst nightmare. We don't want everyone as a client. We want to sign up the people who are right fit for our program, who we can really help and who we want to help and who want to be helped. Now, if those criteria aren't covered, then you don't want to be working with them. So coming from a place of desperation can really actually push you to not succeeding. And that's what was happening with me. When I was able to push past that scarcity around money and finances and just have an abundant mindset around finances, even though at that time it wasn't abundant, then things began to flow. It made the sales calls easy. There wasn't a desperation in my voice. I wasn't trying to sign up every single person that came along. I was actually, there was many people I said, look, this isn't the right fit for you. I would send people away. I'm not going to work with someone if I can't help them. That's just not right. So I was going to tell you about failures and failing to success. But instead, I will tell you what I was planning to, but it wasn't really on my sheet, is that there isn't such a thing as a failure. Every time something doesn't work, it's actually just a new opportunity to learn. Why didn't it work? Figure it out, and then you'll do differently next time. And then what happens is you gradually work your way until you have what works, a winning sales funnel, a winning sales pitch, whatever it is, a winning webinar. So there's no such thing as failure. You need resilience. This is all about resilience. You need the staying power. If you want this enough, then you'll stick it through. And that's why it needs to be something that you're passionate about. You really need to know why you're in this and be really passionate about it to have that resilience and work your way through it. So, what's our action for today? Today's about resilience. So, let me think. What do you need? And post this in the comments below. What do you think you need most in this moment to help you be resilient? Is it a coach? Is it certain assistance in a particular area where you don't have particular knowledge that's part of the project that you've chosen to do and you're not quite sure how to do it? Tell me what it is, the thing that is in the way of you moving forward right now. What is blocking your way? What is looking scary? Let's break through those things and be resilient. Share below, be vulnerable. There's lots of people in this group who have amazing talent. You'll be surprised what might come out from this wealth of talent in this group to support you through whatever that hurdle might be. So that's what action's going to be, is go down there, write in the comments, what is it that's your block, or what's getting in your way? What is the one thing that you need support with at the moment to be resilient and stay in the game and get your business to 5, 6, 7 figures, whatever it is you're aiming for. See you in tomorrow's session. Assalamu alaikum.